Hi guys, Quarter here, or KWS. I know it's been a long time since I've actually uploaded a video, but today I finally started to work on one. So, today I'm going to be showcasing my custom 80th anniversary motorized Henry. So, let's begin with the story. So I always wanted to make a custom Henry, but I never knew actually how to make one because I didn't get a second Gordon. So the first two attempts I made, they were out of cardboard and stuff. And it was not the best, but at the time it was pretty good. Until I got one for my birthday. Wow, look at that thing. Isn't it so beautiful? Oh, never mind. I'm covering the image. Let me just move the way. Now, a regular motorized Gordon isn't like the best thing in the world, but it's pretty cool. And I always wanted to make the big three for the 80th anniversary, so I went and hit the ground running once I got him. So the first thing was to try and make a face for Henry. So originally I had this weird Henry for my 80th anniversary cardboard Henry, but I scrapped them. Then the second one was my first attempt for a Trackmaster 80th anniversary Henry, but that didn't look too good. And the third one was my third attempt because get it, Henry is number 3 and stuff. But I'm probably just gonna modify the Gordon face. Unless I don't know. Okay, so for context, I was not trying to drown Gordon. I was more so trying to loosen the glue and stuff so I can actually remove the running board and cab and smoke box and stuff. Yeah, it definitely could have been better, as you'll see in a minute, but this was the method I used to remove the running board and stuff. Anyway, so I tried to remove the cab, but it just wouldn't work, and I ended up breaking and scratching it, which I regret. So then I tried removing the running board, and I was super happy at that. I actually screamed when I removed his running board because I was so happy until it broke and snapped on one side. Well, at least I was able to get the running board off without any more casualties. So if you're wondering how the bottom cord looks like, this is how it looks like. I ended up realizing that there was a screw holding the cab, so all those scratches were for nothing. The smoke box, it was held very tightly with glue, so I ended up just prying it off with a screwdriver and stuff. Then I sanded down the tab at the back so it would look more Henry-like. Then I started working on the cab windows, since it's not two windows, it's one window for Henry. Then I cut off his front running board, which I have for some reason painted white. I don't know why. I guess I just wanted to see how it would look. So for a future Gordon I had, then I added some popsicle sticks to the running board to see how it would look, and then I started painting him green. I used Apple Barrel Sunny Day and a bright green color. It isn't the perfect green, but I don't know what else to use. Once that was done, I gave it several coats and put the running board on to see a test fit. Then I lined it out all with Sharpie. I know I should have used something better, but I didn't know what to use. Now the tender. So the tender, I didn't really know how to make it into a Henry shape, whatever shape his tender is. So I just painted the Gordon tender green. I put some paper on it so it wouldn't damage the original as much. So yeah, and if I ever messed up, I could just do it. Then I sanded down to the part which actually holds the smoke box, so it would be an easier fit. And also, I didn't take any photos of me doing this, but I ended up making the firebox. I just put some clay on the top of the regular one and then put paper around it. It was actually a better result than I expected, though I prefer the way I did it on my first attempt. I'll miss you, Henry 1. So after that, I decided to give everything like a, a bit of Mod Podge gloss seal so the paint doesn't crack or get scratched like that. I also added the face. Oh yeah, by the way, here's Henry 1 and 2 and my James custom. Anyways, I was kind of struggling with the running board because that was basically the last part I needed to do, and it was so hard to try and do it. But I got it in the end by using some popsicle sticks, and it was like very closely and slowly cutting them to the perfect size. I then also glued the top feed thing Henry has. I don't know what it's called, and I also built his front running board out of more wood, and I stole the buffers from my old Toby custom. I haven't showed that. I haven't shown my Toby custom yet on the channel, so I might show that one day, I don't know. But yeah, that's basically it for the major parts. Now I gotta find a middle wheel, fix the tender more, and the face. Anyways, bye guys, see you in the next video.